Hi, I'm Danny.
I'm Alan from Third String Kicker, and this is Pitch versus Pitch.
Now we're about to have a client walk in, and he's gonna give us a challenge for a pitch for his product. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm a little stuck. We're gonna have to split up and brainstorm a pitch and present it to him. We open up on a sweeping wide shot.
He comes up with a brilliant idea. Bing! And this client is gonna pick whoever he thinks is the best pitch, and that person wins.
So buckle your belts for a pitch parade.
That's right, make sure you like and subscribe to Studio Binder and push the bell icon for notification.
Good afternoon, gents.
Hi.
I'm Bill Watterson, your client. Your commercial challenge is this: supercharged motor oil. And whomever delivers the best pitch to make a commercial for that product wins. But there's a catch. I don't want to see any vehicles of any kind. No vehicles whatsoever. Any questions? Tough. Welcome to the real world, gents.
Well, this is pretty daunting. I don't even know what motor oil does.
Yes, we got a lot of work to do. So we're gonna split off and start our brainstorming. And may the best pitcher pitch their pitch.
You said pitch a lot.
Pitch!
Okay, so what do I know about motor oil? The answer is nothing. There are a lot of different ways that you can brainstorm an idea. I mean, you can actually brainstorm all the different ways to brainstorm.
The first thing you gotta do is understand the value proposition of the product. For example, Skittles are tasty.
My doctor says I have Skittles pox.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Contract the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
You can't pitch something if you don't know what it does. So I asked myself, what does motor oil do? And I've actually gone to Wikipedia and looked it up. It's a lubricant.
One great tool is free association. Just whatever is in your head, write it down. I mean, you can list all the different scenarios that pop in your head, and then now you have a starting point.
Lubrication is used in erotic activity. A commercial about sex and motor oil sounds horrible.
I know that you can't just throw it away in like grass and stuff because it can pollute the water. I know that because in Oklahoma, we used to do that all the time growing up. Maybe cut that part out. So after you pulled everything that you know from your head, the next great tool is research. Go on the internet, read a magazine, watch a movie, watch a TV show. There's so much information out there. Just read, read, read.
You can use oil in lawnmowers, chainsaws. Okay, chainsaw. It's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, okay?
Having limitations like today can actually help you in the creative process. I mean, restrictions can make you start thinking outside of the box. We're gonna get a little zany with our ideas, but I think you're gonna get the point.
The Max Chainsaw guys, you know, he's got a chainsaw, and he's in a creepy barn, he's about to chainsaw this scared guy. Suddenly the chainsaw just grinds to a halt. The masked guy tries pulling the cord a couple times, but it just makes these harsh grinding noises. You know, he puts up his finger. He says, hold on, give me a second. The potential victim, you know, looks around, sort of confused. And then the masked chainsaw guy takes a can of supercharged motor oil and pours it into the chainsaw, and then he gives the cord a rip, and it starts up. And it actually sounds better than ever. And then he just continues on, chainsawing the guy in the bar, just really hacking up his body behind a hay bale because, you know, we want this to be tasteful. I feel good about that one. Yeah, that could work.
Okay, I came with this idea. I wrote it down. So we have pollution. For some reason it makes me think of environmentalists, so it makes me think of hippies. So let's say we got this big, burly mechanic in this campsite. And he's got this big tin full of oil. And he is about to dump it when suddenly this hippie floats in on a magic carpet. And he's like, whoa, man, you better not dump that poison into Mother Earth, man. And the mechanics are like, who cares about the environment, you hippie? No, man, this aggression will not stand. And the sparks fly everywhere and they get into the forest and burns everything down. God, why did I go dark? Oh boy.
If you get stuck, think about this product. What does it do competitively better than other similar types of product? So if I don't have a car,
I don't want to see any vehicles of any kind.
what is a situation where I need a little bit extra power? I need a little bit extra something.
Extra power.
Extra life.
Extra power.
Extra life.
Extra power.
Also, trying out a product can be a great way to open up ideas in your mind. I got a sample of the supercharged motor oil, so I used it and I figured out exactly what it does. Kind of. When you're pitching, storyboards are a great way to visualize your ideas. I mean, here at Studio Binder, they have a great storyboard program that you can use. Visualizing will definitely help you pitch. Okay, after talking to the mechanic, is there anything you can use motor oil for that's not for a vehicle? I came up with something. So here goes nothing. All right, I call it the Constipated Man. We have a shot here of our hero holding his stomach in pain because he is backed up. I mean, it is glacier slow in there. And to make matters worse, he's got a hot Bumble date on Saturday. And he really doesn't want to miss it. So we show him, and he's trying all the different products. He's guzzling everything he can get. It's the 11th hour. He's got to do something. And then he remembers his grandpa taught him all about motor oil and how it made engines run smoothly and regularly. And bing! A light bulb goes off in his head. Supercharged motor oil. I'll drink it. Bottoms up. And it's disgusting. Oh. And then suddenly, things start to happen. The supercharged motor oil is doing its job. It's in his guts and it starts moving things. Life's good. Then his organs begin to fail him. Eventually he dies. And so then we have the supercharged logo pop up that says, to relieve constipation, Supercharged is not for you. But to relieve your automobile, Supercharged is your brand. And there's a little disclaimer at the end that says Supercharged is for automobiles, not to be recommended to drink. That's it.
All right, here's my idea for supercharged motor oil.
Alan, deliver a pitch that we would actually make.
Okay. We open up on a sweeping wide shot of a strange, mystical land. In the distance, we see a young, innocent girl walking up a yellow brick road. It's Dorothy. She whispers to her dog, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
That's when she spots the Tin Man. He's frozen in place, rusted and miserable. Help me, he barely mumbles. Don't worry, I have just the thing for you. And Dorothy pulls out a supercharged can of motor oil from her picnic basket. She pours it into the seams of the Tin Man, who suddenly springs to life. The Tin Man becomes incredibly limber, and he's doing ridiculously high leg kicks. Dorothy skips down the yellow brick road with the Tin Man liquid dancing beside her. Their silhouettes go off in the distance as we get a close-up shot of supercharged motor oil, with a voiceover saying, Supercharged, we keep you moving.
Danny. Well, that was a disaster. In every way. I'm not really sure what you were thinking.
The Constipated Man.
Or how that helps the product.
Bottoms up. Oh.
You would have to be crazy to think that would land. Or ever get produced. Or even be worth putting down on paper. But Alan, I loved what you did. Very ambitious, very creative. You took advantage of the challenge, yet still let the product do what it does. Great work.
Yay!
Well, that kind of went as I expected.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you thought it was a good idea.
Well, I thought it was funny and it was definitely memorable, but I didn't, think about the value proposition part.
The value proposition of
And the value proposition
the
of
value proposition of your product.
So let us know what you thought was the best pitch and what you would do if you had to pitch something. What would be your idea? Let us know in the comments down below.
And the next time that you guys are coming up with a pitch, Studio Blender has some great screenwriting software and storyboarding tools to help you craft your next perfect pitch. And it's free to get started.
Yeah.
Pitch!
Don't put your poison in the veins of Mother Earth. Don't put, it's like a real Pete Seeger type song. Don't put your pain. We should get him, Pete Seeger.
Doesn't sound anything like Pete Seeger and he's dead.
Pete Seeger's dead? What about Bob Dylan? Is he alive?